All right. Stat. 9.2.2. Sampling distribution of sample proportions. Yeah. Do you have glasses? Do you need glasses? Do you need glasses? Do you wear glasses? I think you should check. All right, so here's your example. I thought I had another. 60% of RBA students are female. We take a random sample of 30 students. Very similar to what we did. A, describe the sampling distribution. And what I mean by describing the sampling distribution, it's two parts of a question. Okay? Basically, the first thing I want you to do is check the conditions. So the first thing we're going to do is check the conditions. S is the sample random. Is the sample random? I want to get you to at least these SI before we pause. Sample is random. I like to put a little check mark. I. How many students did we sample? 30. Is 30 less than 10% of all students? Of our RBA students, I think. And yeah, you might argue, but it is not. Unless I've stated otherwise, we can make the assumption that there's more than 600 students because we have middle school. So 30 is less than 10% of all students. And technically it's all students of RBA, but we're just going to say of all students. We can also say like historically of RBA students. Okay? That one's a little toughy. You could argue that that is not true, and that might not be true. There might be like 500 and some students. You're going, but there's not exact. Again, unless I tell you otherwise, in there we can say that there's more than 600. All right, at least in the examples of the problems. I just chose RBA. I could have just said like Charleston, right? And now we have 600. In my high school graduating class alone, there was 500 students back when I was in school. That's a senior class. Okay, pausing where we catch it up in notes. We're good? N. Okay, success and failures condition. So now we have to do, this is the success and failures. So N times P is 30 times 0.60, which is what? What's 30 times 0.6? What's 3 times 6? What's 3 times 6? 18. Is that at least 10? So that's at least 10. N times 1 minus P. So that's 30 times 1 minus 0.60. Wait, okay, if 18 said yes, how many said no? We could do the math, but if 30 students, 18 said yes, how many said no? Or you can do the math in there on your calculator. We get 12. Is that at least 10? It is normal. It is approximately, we have to say the word approximately, normal. What's the mean? We have the mean. It's on the board. Oh, sorry, no. So the mean is, sorry, it's not that number again. It's what is P? Huh? What? I can't hear you. What? My gosh, how blind are you? If I zoom in, then I have people saying I need to see what's up top. People that are still writing notes. So the mean is 0.6. Okay. What's the standard deviation? Okay. I have to do the work. So square root of 0.6 times 1 minus 0.6 over 30 in this case, which gives me what? Now I have to go to the calculator and I have to do this and I input it into my calculator. We're running out of time in terms of it, but we get 0.09. Okay, 0.09. That's rounded. That's close enough for us. We're going to use that one number. If I input this in the calculator, that's what I get. 0.09. You put 30 goes inside the square root. All right. B. What's the probability that at least 16 students sampled are female? Now, we got to be careful on here. Now, what's different on this problem is I said 16, but we need to find p hat. So it's 16 over what? 16 over out of 30. So it's 16 out of 30. So what percent is 16 out of 30? So now I want to find the probability that P is greater than or at least, which is greater than or equal to 16 over 30. We're just leaving it at 16 over 30. You can write it as a decimal if you'd like to, but we're just going to leave it as 16 over 30 because it's like, what is that, 0.5? Huh? It's not 55. That would be if it was, yeah, it's not 55. Huh? So to find this answer, to finish this final answer, let me show you. We go to the Desmos calculator. We have the time. So we're going to go to the Desmos calculator. So in my Desmos calculator, let me just walk everybody through it. And nice and on the big screen for some people who are visually needing the support. So function, normal distribution. What's the mean again? What did we just find as the mean? 0.6, comma. What's the standard deviation that we just found? 0.09. Yes? I like to do that. I like to hit the zoom. And then we want to find at least. So we go to the right. We do a right probability. And we said it's 16 over 16 out of 30. Nice. You don't have to do the visual right here. We're not going to. But there's my answer. Okay. 0.771. Now, I did my standard deviation as 0.09. If I rounded this, if I added more decimals, my final answer would be slightly different than 0.771, okay? So you might end up getting like 0.78. You might get 0.781, 782. The reason is how many decimals do you go out for your standard deviation? Okay, so if you wrote all the decimals, you're going to get a more accurate answer, but this is right in the vicinity. At least would be, there's 77% probability that if I sampled 30 students, I get at least 16 females. Okay, pretty likely, right? There's a pretty good chance that I'm going to get at least 16 females, given that there's 60% of all students are females. That if I sample 30, I'll get at least 16. And that's how we do it.